Hello everybody, it's Demon here. Thank you so much for tuning into Demoncast. You're listening to Demons and Dragons, episode 24.
Hello.
And then there's music.
I'm a new person.
Oh.
And I'm back.
I just did you. I feel terrible.
I'll just turn my phone up a bit.
Okay.
Back.
We got to go through a list of overflow stuff from the last month, and then we're going to pick it up with you guys here. So, we're going to start with Dryas. Dryas, can you give me what you look like for starting?
Asmir, blue hair, blue eyes, 6'4", total plate now, which was acquired from looting a guy, and then through Evangel. Cleric of Shaitland, but has his mood swings. So,
Damn clerics. You can never trust them.
depends on the day.
The name is Trusty Patches.
Well, you're having that dream again. You know that one where you stand in line down the giant hallway? Good news, there's nobody in the line anymore. You can just walk.
What about, what's her name? Is she not here?
Not here.
Great. What if I don't want to go to the front of the line?
That's up to you.
I'll slowly peek around corners.
Okay.
Can I see what's up front?
You see an empty chamber.
So she's still not there?
Not only is she not there sitting in her nice comfy throne, all the tapestries and musical instruments and all the other kind of artsy-fartsy crap that usually decorates her chamber is completely gone. You are in an empty building, and the only thing in this room other than you is a note tacked to the wall.
That says...
I regret to inform you that you have been left behind due to time, requests, or other reasons. I thank you for your devotion and loyalty. I have put in place a system that you may continue to use your divine gifts, even in my absence. Please take care. Sincerely, Shaylin.
Okay. So I can worship myself now.
No, dumbass.
No, that's exactly what it just said. You didn't listen. I can still use my powers without having to worry about being pissed off all the time. I can always be pissed off now.
Oh,
And
like
now I don't have to worship anything and be nice occasionally. So
the system entails there are measures in place.
yeah, well the system just got fucked up. We'll see. Depends on the day.
Next form of overflow, and this is going to happen roughly a week later. Kinu, you're still sitting on the riverbank waiting for your nymph to show up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You end up getting splashed with an excessive amount of water.
God damn it.
She thinks it's funny.
Can I splash her back?
You can attempt to.
It's not gonna work. I'm gonna try it anyway. Should I even roll for that?
I have no idea.
Roll splash water. 12.
It's not effective.
Damn it.
They're already wet.
No.
Congratulations.
1 second. Get out of there. I'm good. Little cat trying to get into the breaker box.
Jeez.
Little shits. Little fluffy shit.
Okay.
So, I speak to Alder.
And...
The guards come, and then they kill each other.
Oh, okay.
Then there's famine, the queen go away, grey hordes come down and slaughter everybody. It was not very good.
Damn people. Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Disappears.
Oh, that was her little adventure, and now she's gonna go back to the evil town of death and despair.
So, in the month that has been passed, they have successfully built up what is essentially an apartment block. It has basically 4 storefronts. On the main road, you have 2 of them. It's kind of a storefront / living area house type thing. So, people live on the upper story and have the store on the bottom story. There's 2 of them in the front, and there's 2 of them in what would be a back alleyway. You have Maybell and Serene kind of moved into one for the whole, what is it they did? Bleh. What is it they did again?
Like cleric's hut?
Some medicine type of hospital type thing.
It's kind of a triage. Maybell is this little tiefling girl, and for some reason I do not have a description of her. And I don't know why.
You fool!
I know it's in here. Way at the bottom. Red skin, black irises, brown hair, thick tail, no frills. Can't speak. Serene is a drow, white hair, white eyes, dark purplish skin, that Dryas, Kinu, and Amiri had pulled basically out of the future before she died. Or futuristic side dimension thing. Currently the best type of bed that you guys are running with are pine boughs wrapped in a hide of some sort, which is probably great for most of you, but this futuristic side dimension lady is really missing her Tempur-Pedic. I got a beep. What's a beep? And her computers. Yes, I'm missing her computers. Alfred has talked Dryas into letting him run a different one of these buildings. Lies is in one of the back alley buildings. Lies is a short tiefling girl. Appears to be a short tiefling girl. Keeps mostly to herself. Doesn't seem to be very talkative at all. Wizard. Very human-looking. Standing a good 10-15 feet away, you probably wouldn't even notice she was a tiefling. She wears what looks like a cloak, but is basically an oversized shirt. Let's pull up Alfred. Alfred's kind of your party person here. He's a blue tiefling. He's got one horn. The other one's broken. Solid black eyes. Thin tail with a spade. He likes gold alcohol and women and is very loud and talkative.
Yeah.
And other than that... Oh, I didn't have Kinu describe herself. Describe Kinu.
Very short, little fox girl, naive, thinks the best of everybody besides Dryas. She just has like this shadowy thing going on where she always looks like she's covered in shadows. Yeah, she's got that going for her. That's about it.
Okay. You feel a tap on your shoulder.
Oh god, yes.
It's a big blue guy.
Which big blue guy?
The one with one horn.
Oh, hi, Alfred.
Hey, you know how I'm supposed to be, traveling with you guys and I never really get paid?
I give you money all the time.
I got 300 gold from you guys once.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you got a shop.
Who's getting a show?
So I'm trying to start up a shop and I'm looking for capital to get it going.
Okay. What's capital?
Money.
Okay.
Dosh. Denaro.
And...
That's why he didn't go to Dryas.
1,000 gold.
Uh,
I know you got it.
do I have it? I don't have it on me. Just in
You
the
guys
batter
need a
pockets.
fucking bookkeeper. Jesus Christ.
I got 100 gold on me, man. That's it. Trash! I can get into the keep myself, can't I?
No. You
No.
can get into the keep, but you can't get the basement.
Yeah, I keep
Why
that
does
around
he
my
get
neck.
everything cool? Fuck! Bullshit.
Actually, don't you have a bag of holding? Didn't we
Yeah.
fill them with gold before we left?
Oh, yeah.
So you should have...
So you just
5,000.
scoop out 1,000 gold and give it to him.
Okay. He
Oh,
says
boy.
thank you and walks away.
Who comes in, well, why can't I have anything nice? He gets a freaking entire keep to himself, and I get a fucking bag of holding money. That's bullshit.
I don't get the entire keep. The basement, I don't trust random people in there. Especially the one guy who already knows, the Ravenhold guy who already knows the password to the keep.
Speaking of which, there is, in this apartment block, there's still another open storefront type thing in the back, and any one of you can have one of the apartments if you don't want to spend your time in the keep. So, next order of business, this is going to be 2 weeks later, so the end of your month. There's roughly like 100 people here now, and while this apartment block only houses like 40, so there's still like 60 tents, like a tent city sitting outside in the middle of this place. And Dryas will hear somebody pounding on the door, going, "Master Dryas! Master Dryas!"
Yes.
It's a small half-orc boy. Lord Ravenhold said that you wanted to see the airship coming in.
Okay, so I'll go out and watch that. Follow him to it.
Okay.
Alright, I need to make a choice.
We're going to go to Akir.
What?
Akiri?
Yeah. What?
So you got off the boat here about a week ago. You were promised like a massive ton of orcs coming over the gates and trying to slaughter everybody.
Yes, Akri is very interested in pummeling orc.
So they're sure that they're coming in like the next 3 months, and they've just been like building and shit. So it's been rather boring, honestly. But there's a great big shadow that goes over you, and you look up, it's basically a flying ship.
Akri ponders a moment and pulls out a throwing axe and considers the distance.
You're looking at a good 200 feet up.
Yeah, he responds, no.
But it looks like it's getting lower.
Akri is going to follow this giant flying ship and figure out what the heck is going on.
Okay. You eventually come up to a platform where there is a heavily armored Azamar, a couple other people just milling about, and Then there's Lord Ravenhold. Let me pull up his description. Cerys Ravenhold, Lord of House Ravenhold, Warden of the Northwest. He's pushing 50 years old, bright red skin, jet black hair, human-looking eyes with deep red iris, thick horns that spread off to the sides and curve backwards. He dresses in fairly nice commoner's clothes, like the best a commoner could get. And other things of note, for those people that have spent enough time around him, he has basically a black ring tattooed onto his ring finger. And I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a giant airship landing. This has, it's probably a good 30-foot long. Looks like a boat, but has a more flat bottom. Not exactly very seaworthy. A large balloon-like structure above it, held in place by a bunch of ropes. Some beams and other mast-like things. There's a crow's nest on top, so apparently you can get up through this thing. Also has large propeller-like things sticking out of the back of it that obviously propel it forward. And the bowsprit, instead of being a normal bowsprit, has like two of them that kind of scissor out, and there's another propeller in there that probably turns the damn thing. This thing is landing. They throw down ropes, and people are tying it to this dock that's in the middle of a field.
I'm just going to wander over to the group of people tying the ropes down and... Well, you seem like you may need some assistance to keep this thing from floating away.
I grab that rope and tie it down.
We'll do so.
Okay. You start pulling in this ship and tie it down. Gangplank comes down. A couple people trot down, make sure the gangplank is secured, and down comes this this guy. He's got his head held up high. He's kind of a short, paunchy man. Middle-aged, slightly balding. Very fine clothing. He comes down the gangplank, and he's like, "Cerys!" He holds his arms out, and Dryas can hear Cerys kind of give a sigh before being like, "Reginald!" And they start talking, and he starts walking him away. Bunch of other servant-type people are going to start pulling trunks and boxes and crates off this thing and following these two. And, oh crap, I forgot. Let's do a description of Hemlock.
Alright. So, he's coming down the gangplank, yes?
Yeah.
You see, you're rather a man of somewhat less than average build. He's smaller, thinner, coming down. He's got a sword in his sheath, a very thin sword in his sheath on his hip, along with some strangely colored armor. Seems to be black, but something about it just can't be put off right. However, his face under his hood reveals that he's got a pretty chiseled face. He looks like a goddamn masterpiece, honestly. He's got amber eyes, clean teeth, and he's just walking behind. He's not really saying anything, not really trying to gather attention.
Okay. Another thing of note that I apparently forgot. Can Akri give me a description of himself?
Of course. Akri is a long red-headed tiefling, very well built. two large bull horns extending forwards, carrying a large spiked shield and an axe. Each hand.
Okay. And behind Hemlock is another guy carrying a bag. And he immediately looks at Dryas and says, "Hey, are you Dryas?"
Yeah.
I got a letter for you here. He hands you a scroll, and it's got a seal on it. That is the seal of your god. And he asks you, do you know where I can find a Maybell Halfbriar?
Yeah. Do you want me to take it to her, or do you need to?
I'd like to take the package to her, make sure she gets it.
Okay. I'll show him to her.
Okay. You can show him to Maybell. Basically, the giant satchel he's holding is basically all scrolls for her.
Oh, okay.
And she'll just stare at it. She doesn't want to touch it.
She's been around the block up too many times to come to gods. So many gods. How do you have so many gods?
Okay. Other things of note. You guys are going to have 3 days to do whatever before I'm going to start throwing plot at you.
Okay.
So, little bit about the city, if I could throw you on the correct map. The city is surrounded by walls. It's about 1 mile in diameter. Circular walls in the shape of a gear. The wizard people have been, or people with certain magics, have been slowly putting this thing back together, fixing the cracks and shit and clearing it away. They're working quite diligently on clearing out the trees away from the walls at this point, and they're not cutting them down and using them. They're basically cutting them down parallel to the wall in order to make it very difficult to transverse the area. Another thing is they have flooded the canal system. So they did manage to get that done. They have a couple bridges that go over these canals. They're built in such a way that they can obviously be picked up and moved away. There is a keep in the center. Very large, pristine-looking building. And there are a couple towers. One of them has basically the Ravenhold camp around it, and he seems to be taking care of this one. The north one, or the tower in the northeast, seems to have activity going on in it. To the east of the keep is this new apartment building type deal. You will also find a dwarf who is attempting to build himself a brewery, apparently.
That's what he's here for.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty dwarven thing.
Alright, so... the first thing I do is go buy some rope.
Okay. There's a guy in town who is setting up a general store and happens to have rope.
I will buy, let's see, 100 feet worth of rope, which I believe is 2 GP.
Okay.
All right, I'll subtract that from my total. It also adds... Okay. I thank him, and then with my rope secured on my person, thanks to my pretty much gear rig I've got going on, So, other than working as a bodyguard, as for a small amount of time as I was on the airship. What else was I doing? No,
I don't know. What
actually,
were you doing?
Yeah, let's say that. All right, so I look around for whoever might be in charge, like really in charge.
Okay. Well, you get two fingers or fingers pointed in two ways. This town is run by heroes. Those heroes happen to be that dwarf over there that's building the bar, who doesn't apparently know anything because he never shows up. The big blue guy in heavy armor. The little fox girl who generally ends up getting overpowered by the big blue guy in the heavy armor. Huh?
Hold on. I'm going to immediately ask where the fox girl is.
Oh, yeah, she's over there.
Fuck.
Can't miss her. She's the only one walking around with a tail and ears sticking out.
Oh, fuck. All right, so I make a beeline.
Here we go. Okay.
All right, so you see the man that was originally that came off the airship, if you were there to, witness it.
She wasn't.
Oh, then you didn't. You see some guy with some pretty, sketchy gear coming up to you, and he just asks you one thing. So, I have a very important question for you, my friend. My new acquaintance. Yes.
Okay.
How long do you expect to live like that? I mean, you probably will get flayed for your skin sooner or later. Because of that, I mean, you have the ability to hide it, but why aren't you?
Here's the thing. I find them very fluffy, and I enjoy having them around. Not only that, they are my pride and joy. I will not hide them. And if somebody were to attack me, they will have to deal with my magical, she's gonna, create a snowball. God damn it. She's the worst mage ever.
Is that really? Hey, snowball's a very good spell, but
I know it's great, but this is not very intimidating at all.
it's not very threatening.
Snowball! In the middle of July! Yeah!
She can build a snowman.
Well, I admit that while that might be impressive, air quotes.
Toss on his face.
Okay, so dodge.
I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna hurt you. It's like, she just toss snow at you.
Well, he literally just dodges out of reflex.
Oh. She's sad now.
But regardless, so that means you are. If I'm right, and that's not like some transfiguration or whatever, just some sort of transformation. You are a kitsune, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm one too, sort of. Yes. I mean, I am. And I was
So,
wondering...
look him over a little bit. You don't look very... Oh, right, yeah. Okay. I don't see them very often. I forgot we can just do that.
Well, I mean, with you like that, I mean, why wouldn't you be able to? Why wouldn't you not forget? Right. So I am looking for the leaders of this town.
Hi.
Well, that's simple. Very good. Right. So I am a man of many talents, and I extend my offer of employment. Well,
How much?
my employment to you.
Just how much?
Oh, simply a share of the profits.
Your ass isn't going to be happy, but okay.
I will, and of course any magical artifacts that may pertain to my abilities, I will, of course, have quote-unquote dibs on.
Okay. She's kind of just like, sure. Whatever. technically in charge without being in charge.
Right. So,
That's mean.
I believe you are with a group, and I would very much like it if you would introduce me to them.
She's like the special person of the group that's in charge. You know, the one with the helmet on. That you're like, yeah, you're in charge, buddy.
Yeah. Sure. So this is why she hates you. Just saying.
Oh dear.
Well, you're a little naive for your own good. That's why we hate you. No, I'm just... No. You give away too many things too easy. That's why.
She likes people, and people like her.
You give away a demigod that wanted to destroy the world.
Hey. Are you some nice armor? Shut up.
So, are you just going to stand there, or...
Oh yeah, she's gonna take you over, don't worry.
Alright.
No, she doesn't like talking to dry eyes very much.
By the way, I don't know your name.
Kinu.
Hmm?
Kinu.
Hmm? You're going to have to speak up.
Kinu.
Ah, and you may call me Hemlock.
Okay.
Other things of note, the temple has been cleared up. Nobody's really done anything with it. It's just a blank slab on the ground at this point.
I was wanting to... I guess maybe you hadn't written it down. I was wanting you to have people start working on it.
Yes, but they're a little concerned with the impending orc invasion. Your god who has abandoned you is not a high priority.
Meh.
That sucks.
So are there like new gods or something? They're all gone.
The word thus far is a bunch of clergy just disappeared overnight, and all the gods have abandoned us.
We're fucked.
Well,
So it was all of them?
Well, from what you've heard, there's not a lot of people here that worship gods other than Dryas and Maybell.
So those scrolls Maybell got weren't magic scrolls?
No, did you want to read your scroll?
Yeah, I messaged you on Skype asking what the note was.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. It's the same thing that you read in your dream state thing. Exact same words.
Okay.
Just fancy.
Okay.
The other thing of note is Lies has gotten your construct all armored up with its new stuff.
Yeah.
Anybody doing anything else?
Ooh, after introducing Hemlock to Dryas, Kinu would probably promptly run off to Lies and ask if she could increase the power of her enchanted earrings to +6.
Well, there she goes. So, they left me here with you. I believe your name is...
I was at my construct, so I guess we're all here with Lies.
Oh, yeah. She's like, oh, hey, perfect.
Okay, I gotta look up how much it's gonna
It's
cost to do that.
18,000 normally.
Wait, +6? Stuff can't go past +5 normally.
No, it's +2, +4, +5. Or 6.
I'm gonna look it up quick. I gotta do some calculations.
No, it's a headband of Illyrian, which is...
Yeah. Oh,
10
never mind
years.
then.
Yeah, +6.
Well, she's gonna look it over and see what she can do. Dryas and the other person we're now meeting.
Well, hello there. I believe your name is...
Dryas.
Dryas. My name is Hemlock. It's great to meet you. He does a little flourish with his hand and extends it out as to shake yours.
I'll shake his hand. We don't do a lot of the fancy stuff up here.
That's a shame.
We're backwoods hicks up here. No, I'm just joking.
Regardless,
Where-
I am going to be working with you from now on.
Okay.
I am a man of many talents and a precise blade.
Okay. As long as that blade doesn't try to enter me.
Oh, don't worry. You won't see it coming. Nobody does.
Good luck getting through my armor.
That's what the whole sneaking thing is about.
Okay. I have my construct set to kill. No.
Alright, good. I don't plan on attacking you anyway.
Okay. Just saying. You brought it up, so said I won't see it coming.
I believe you're the one who brought it up. But
I said, just don't kill me. That's all I said.
anyway, I
Danny.
will open doors. I have a very good specific set of skills that is actually a very broad set of skills. Yes, I can open doors, climb things. I can appraise magic items. I can even determine their worth and abilities. I can lie pretty well.
That's good.
Actually, I'm not very good at climbing, but I can jump up to things really well.
That's good. None of us are acrobatic.
I am somewhat diplomatic, although my true talent lies in stealthiness and disguise.
I seem to remember our fox used to be acrobatic and sneaky, but then all of a sudden she became a wizard. So,
It was very hard and took a lot of practice. Overnight, do you know how hard it was to make a magic missile?
no, I don't. Because I don't use magic missile.
Oh, I've got a question. Is she a sorcerer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems. Then the abilities just fucking came to you. You didn't train.
No, I mean, she was a ninja, and then we changed her into a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Well, a sorcerer's abilities are innate, not trained.
Practice aiming. She was
Yeah,
stabbing
aiming.
things.
That's about all you'll need. Actually, no. Magic missiles home in on their targets.
Okay, fine, snowball. Throwing stuff.
Oh dear.
Whatever.
Just saying. It's not easy. Took me a long time to change that.
Everybody hates Kinu.
It is, I know, it's not fair.
That's got to be the name of this episode. Everybody hates Kinu.
I'm writing that down.
Well, our crew may as well wander in, slowly familiarizing himself with the city. Wander in and go, I have been told that somewhere in this general vicinity I may find heroes that are apparently running this, I say, city.
Yeah. She's moping now. Just saying.
Sad fox is sad.
Who are you talking to?
Just wandering in, just talking to everyone present. Burst in the door. So
Well, you found them mostly.
well, then I do have some
Sorry to
favour.
display, if I do say so myself.
He looks around, he goes, so, this is meant to be the heroes. So we have a small fox, what looks like a... And he just looks at Hemlock, like, is that what you call a sword?
Oh, it's not a sword. It's a rapier.
Yes, I thought as much. This is going to go well. Well, at least someone seems to be reasonably armoured here. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, you'll find my armor is quite decent. doesn't make up for a couple things, though.
Liza's going to chime up, and she's going to say, and my patience for a bunch of people in my storefront isn't running out. Can you please take this outside?
Yes, of course, miss. We will leave.
He kind of just waves and fine. We should move to the exterior. We should move outside.
I think Hemlock goes outside as well.
I tip her 100 gold. Thanks for everything, Liz.
Thank you.
So I
Pleasure doing
believe
business.
we don't have anyone else in this group does not have the skills that I do. And just so in case you are having trouble getting it through your skull, my set of abilities can be classified quite simply as a rogue. All right? It's that simple.
Alfred just scoffs and he just went, oh, jeez, I see that the city needs me more than I expected.
Right. So, shall we be doing things? I've got quite a bit of tools.
I have another note, which I forgot to mention.
He's also got a big sort of cape flowing behind him. It's really big.
Want to go talk to the fish people? Or the... whatever they're called?
Not particularly.
That
You mean
was
the
probably
nymphs?
the note. Yeah, nymphs.
That is something that should have been done when they popped up. You can go look for them again if you wanted.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Kinu would suggest against that.
He also got a scarf around his neck. Forgot to mention that. Apologies.
I'll go...
It seems to be made for like dusty
whatever that spell
deserts and
was.
stuff like that.
Okay. As you exit this building and have gotten somewhat familiar with each other, you're going to hear a very strange sound. It's kind of a type sound, and then they're screaming over in that direction.
Oh my gosh. So, shall we go deal with this, or shall you deal with this, and I go on the other way?
Alfred's gonna pull his spike shield off his back and clip it tight onto his arm. He's like, he looks at Hemlock and says, if you even try to run, you'll have far more to worry about than whatever is over there.
Good luck finding me, but I will come with you.
Wise decision. And Alfred's gonna make his way towards the noise.
Alright, so I also try to make my way towards the noise, but avoid attention. I will roll stealth. So if we get into combat, I can start in stealth.
Okay.
Alright, let's see here. Stealth. Pretty dang good stealth roll, even though it's a 7.
It's a terrible roll.
It's pretty bad, but
It's a decent stealth.
my skill is pretty damn good.
Okay. You're on that way to where you hear the commotion, and there's
I can also
a bit of
do
yelling.
full speed in stealth without any penalties.
Okay,
Rogue talent.
sounds good. You can round the corner to see a circle of people, mostly armed with, lumber axes, hammers, the accoutrements used to build the city. And in the center of this opening is a dead tiefling. And there are 3 strange people. They are human, Caucasian in build. They are dressed in what looks like a grayish jumpsuit type thing. They are holding some type of device. For the players, and not the characters, they look like automatic rifles.
Fucking gunslingers! Fuck this shit.
Already, man.
This is more like a futuristic type automatic rifle.
Oh, God.
So think a little bit more along the lines of, I don't know, your Mass Effect or something style.
No, it's just because gunslingers... I hate gunslingers forever.
I mean,
Relax.
You know why? Do you know why? Because touch AC.
yeah, it's not fair at all. Look at this, murder these guys before they shoot us.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I believe I am in stealth.
As you round the corner and you see this, they're like putting their hands up. And they're like, wait, I'm sorry, that's... And there's just kind of this overall confusion.
Charm person.
Not yet. I would not suggest that yet. I would suggest attempting to talk.
What? Fine.
At least you can make a good distraction. I try to circle around.
Like, hey, what are those?
All right. So there's a crowd of people around here. You got to weasel your way through that.
I use the crowd to my advantage to stay hidden from the people with the strange devices.
One of them is yelling at the other one. This is the guy who apparently shot the tiefling, who's getting yelled at. The other guy has his gun in one hand and the other hand kind of raised up. Just relax, calm down. Who's in charge here? Do you speak common?
Yes.
Valkyrie would yell out, yes, we do speak common.
Okay, good. This is a misunderstanding. Can I talk to somebody in charge? Can you guys put your weapons down?
I would, am I behind them right now?
Sure, you can get up behind them.
All right. I come out from the crowd and say, I think you're the aggressors here. You're the ones who should put your weapons down.
Valkyrie will also...
Also, I will roll a intimidate check.
Go ahead, you roll yours.
You can do that.
Yeah, Valkyrie's going to yell out, I would agree with that. And he's going to raise his shield and intimidate as well. Well, I assist.
He does motion the other two guys to put their... They don't put their weapons down. What they do is they put it against their chest and they keep their hands raised.
Like
they're obviously on
slings.
Yeah, they're on slings, so they're not... they can easily grab them again and whatnot. And he does the same. He says, This is my fault. It is a misunderstanding. This does not... Oh, gosh, this is not a good opening.
All right, so we will talk about this, but right now we have to get you away from this crowd, and I'm going to have to tie your hands. You understand that those weapons you have are very dangerous, and we can't allow you to, of course, just grab them off of your chest. I won't take them from you, because I probably don't even know how to use them. Why would I want them? But I will have to ask you to be apprehended. I will roll diplomacy.
Okay.
It's exactly the same, so...
He's good to give you a counteroffer. Two of us can have their... In fact, can you just take me?
I'm sorry, but since you are here as a group, you all share the responsibility. Even more so, whoever is your leader.
I'm the leader.
Right. So, these two will have to be under watch, of course. You can't just
Absolutely.
let them go around. So, and I will take you with me, and we will go, and I will ask him questions, of course. We will try to get this all cleared up. And is he dead?
Well, first of all, he unslings his gun and pushes it into the other guy's chest, so that he is completely unarmed. And he tells them to go stand over there and don't move till he gets back. The other guy, or the tiefling, is definitely dead.
Oh, that is going to make it a lot harder for you.
These are not bullet holes. They're like strange burn marks.
Oh, God.
That is definitely going to make it a lot harder for you, seeing as he's dead.
Mark is going to look very suspiciously at a lot of these, and he's going to definitely keep his shield and axe on hand.
Right, you come with me. Every crowd, please get out of the way. Where the fuck is everybody else?
You're talking too much. I rolled a 24 to try to make the crowd calm down and disperse for
Okay.
diplomacy.
They listen to their hero leader person who leads the city, apparently. Or so they've been told. They start dispersing.
And,
I walk up to Dryas and say, all right, so you and your friends keep a watch on those two. I will be asking this man some questions.
okay.
I make sure the unarmed guys, quote unquote unarmed guys, following me.
Yeah, he'll follow you.
All right, so since I pretty much don't know the place, I just take him away a little while and say, all right, so I have a couple questions. First off, of course, I don't know you. I don't know why you're here or where you come from. First, and I'd like you to explain that.
Yes. Corporal Cale Evans, sent here on a recon mission. We have about 200 refugees that we need to evacuate to a safe area.
Well, I would not have supposed... From what I've been hearing, this is not a safe area. There is going to be an attack in, I believe, what was it?
3 months.
3 months.
We are expecting an attack within hours.
Right, so... As long as I believe this can be arranged, but of course I am not in charge. I am simply helping the people who are in charge. And I would have to...
I take full responsibility for the death of this person here. My man simply saw this person as a fiend and attacked.
You people must be far away.
You could say that.
Right, so I believe we could house the refugees very temporarily, however. We do not have enough resources, from what I've seen, to house them for, I believe, any more than a week.
That is plenty good enough.
But this is all my estimates. They could be completely wrong. I've barely been here a day.
Well, if I can just move them out of their current location now, we can start moving them out of this area.
Of course.
The next day.
I don't see any problem with that. I will have to go talk with my others about it. But I will have to ask that you compensate that man's family if he has any.
I will do what I can, and of course, I can be tried or anything. I take full responsibility for this travesty.
I understand. I will go talk with the leaders and see if this course of action is deemed appropriate.
I'm on a bit of a timeline. I only have 4 hours and 23 minutes.
Good. It should take less than an hour.
It's 3 hours of walking.
I said it should take less than an hour.
Yes, sir.
So stay here. Or go with your fellows and wait with them.
I would prefer to do that.
Go ahead then. I will go now.
Right. Okay.
And I run off and try to find the group. I believe everyone's out now.
I believe you told them to watch over the others.
Yeah, I go back to find the group that was watching over the others. All right, so they have a large amount of refugees. This was all a mistake, I believe. And he's willing to be tried and to compensate the family that is going to be affected by this. And there is a large amount of refugees that needs to be that needs to be moved here for a short amount of time. Are you all okay with this? They do not have very much time. We have less than an hour to make this decision.
Refugees from where?
That I do not know. You may go ask him. He's right with his fellows over there.
Where are these refugees coming from?
I just said I don't know.
I'm asking the DM.
Cordova, Section 6, Sub-Level 4.
So these refugees aren't from our timeline?
You are a very astute person.
Oh, not time travel. Anything but time travel.
We fucked up the timeline by taking the drow, didn't we?
Yeah.
Everything's going shit.
After he just notices all the time, just not from our time, and just his head starts hurting, and he's just like, I'm just going to take a couple of steps back from this.
Yeah, we've traveled time once. Well, actually, we've done it twice. We had to get back.
We two didn't really get back.
Oh, in the name of gods, why?
Well, there's no more gods.
Oh,
That is a good thing.
No, I don't think it is.
well, to you, but anyway. Regardless, time travel, very bad. So, you three, I believe, are housing... I go off to the three. I believe housing... You three are sort of from the future, I believe, or somehow the past?
Let's call it a different pocket of reality.
I see what you're saying. A different series of events. Everything happened differently. Someone made a choice, like they put the toaster in the oven and exploded. Regardless,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
me either.
What's a toaster?
Good question. Right.
Oh.
I believe we are willing to house these refugees.
We're not going to be able to house them in the town, though.
We can't house them in the town. Around?
That is fine. I'm okay with this.
We can probably house them in one of the food towers that's not running because of the
There
fact
are
that
a very large amount of them.
the towers, we got to, like,
They
5 of
just
them.
need to be housed here for less than a day, I believe.
Do you want to riot on the amount of people we have here already? They killed somebody, and then we want to house them? Do you not think that's going to be taken well by the people here?
Do you suggest these people... These people don't have any other choices, I believe.
A large amount of the refugees are civilians. I take full responsibility for the action of my subordinates.
And I believe these people don't have any other choices, so if we deny them, they may have to resort to drastic measures.
Okay. I said they can come, but they're going to not be in the main area with everybody. That's all I ask. Because I'm assuming all our people are going to probably be pissed if we start housing them as soon as they kill somebody.
Right, so I go up to the body, I ask around, does anybody know this man's family?
You get a lot of no.
Anybody?
He's a minor.
Nobody knows this man's family?
with them.
There's a lot of single men up here, just because they started up a mine and shit. So he very well could have a family, just probably not here.
All right, so I take a look on his person for any sort of identification.
Oh yes, he's carrying a driver's license.
No, like moving papers, sort of
Yeah.
like that.
No. You find a couple gold pieces, and that's about it.
I say I take the gold pieces, but put them in a separate pocket, like to make sure that they will be sent back to whatever family he may have. Does anyone know his name?
That's Raylan.
We should probably
Raylan?
find, what's his name? I cannot ever remember his name.
Cyrus?
Yeah. He would know. He's the one that runs the mine.
You could go ask that. I will have to assist. I believe I will have to assist with the refugee problem.
If you guys want to follow me, you can then divert my people to wherever it is you want them to go.
I don't know, so I believe I'll have to take one of you with me. But I will go with you, because unlike you, I can use my words.
So, she'll go
At
with
least some of you. You're cutting out, Draco, I believe. Hello?
the father's
Hello.
girl will go with you.
Sure.
Yeah, Valkyrie's just gonna be following this group around, still trying to figure out what's going on.
Alright, so, let me put it in simple words. Time travel, sort of, I'm thinking more dimensional travel, refugees, and they are in a very big spot of trouble. We're going to help them. We will be rewarded with amazing karma and possibly a bit of gold.
Hey, Dryas,
Gold
if,
is unfriendly enough for me.
Yeah.
if you want to go with them, somebody else can run and go find Ravenhold. He's up in his estate, which is a few miles out of town.
And if we keep contact with them, their forces may support us in whatever issues we may have.
Sure, I'll go.
Okay. So if you all guys are all willing,
I also
will-
say someone should bury this man.
yes, they're going to start working on that. So as long as you're all willing, they're going to Corporal Cale Evans and his two others will start heading off in northeast
I will follow them.
western
And
direction.
remember, if you are fooling me at all, the punishment will be quite more severe.
Hey, Kinu and Dryas,
Yeah.
it's about 30 minutes before you know exactly where you're going.
Oh, god damn it. Is it to the
Damn
stone?
You know it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I use a DM point to collapse the hull. The end.
No,
Oh,
bad.
Speaking of which, I was going to enact a system of humor point awards. Basically, at the end of the session, anybody who nominates somebody for saying something funny, your witty one-liners and whatnot, would get a humor point or a fate point, which would allow you one reroll of a dice.
Seems alright. Seems sort of like hero points, but
Yeah, I never
Less-
really enjoyed the hero point rules, but
hero points were mainly used for not dying.
yeah. This will be for a reroll thing. It's generally human things you can only get, or humor things you can only get one per session, and you kind of have to try to remember the stuff that was done during the session. Pretty please.
I will attempt.
Yes.
Fair enough.
What kind of sword does Akri carry?
Akri doesn't carry a sword, he carries an axe.
Oh, I'm sorry, an axe.
Dumbass.
Axes.
Well, in fact, I think he actually carries... Well, technically, he carries 7. His hand axe for combat and 6 throwing axes across his bandolier.
What's pretty cool is that when I level up, get my next level up, I gain 2 rogue talents. Thanks
Okay,
to
I'm trying...
favorite class bonus.
Where the hell is weapon hardness?
I believe enchanted weapons are much harder to break.
They are, but they give you the stuff in the weapon hardness. I'm looking for the actual hardness rules in the book.
Good luck, my friend.
Yeah, I know. I find it, and I've got everybody's weapon written down except for his.
I will look around on the SRD.
So
yes, it has 15 hit points and 12 hardness.
But that's why you have 7 of them, right?
As
Oh
we
yeah, he
get
has plenty of throwing axes.
higher
Have plenty of
level,
decks,
we
so.
get random shit that pops up. Anyway, you guys end up, after walking for a little while, at a stone.
We're gonna die.
It's a familiar-looking stone.
Except
It's
to me.
kind of flat. It's at the base of a mountain. It's got a bunch of broken shit around it. This is the Sundering Stone.
I stand back 100 yards.
Same.
Akri's going to join everyone who's standing miles back because he has no idea what's going on, but...
Why are you all standing back? I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Everybody's at the rock, and we're all just standing back there flipping them off. Fuck you guys!
We're not doing that again.
I have a feeling I'm getting into something I will regret. I
just started building this damn town.
GM, are the soldiers going up to the rock?
They're not going up to a rock. They're going up to this weird blue glowy portal next to the rock.
Right.
So that's new.
And my wits protect me.
So if you guys are all on the page, can you see the big black box, or the little black box? That is the portal. I just threw some...
You're just using this because you don't have a map?
I don't generally make maps for one encounter.
That's all right. All right, so you're sure that nothing bad will happen, you three?
Hey, did anybody tell Alfred?
No. Wait, you did?
Of course. Me and Alfred, we'd be nuggets.
All right.
Wait, did Alfred go into the future with us before?
Yeah, Alfred was there.
Okay, he probably wouldn't go up front either. He'd probably stay back with us too.
That's a good point.
Akri's going to be standing back here.
Right, so
Yeah,
this
might
is
just
time
go you all a little further back,
or
huh?
some sort of thing of that. I will have to request that I do not go through this portal.
No. The two guys kind of stand off to the side. Well, he motions one to go in, and he just stands there and waits. And then he, pushes a button on some device he's got on. It says, report. Hello? And the guy who went in is now going to come out. Bad news is he's not coming out via walking. He is flying off the ground. He is on fire, and he is screaming.
Like he flew out of the portal on fire and
He
screaming.
flies out of the portal.
Oh,
Right,
and I
so-
use my snowballs to put him out, because they're made of water.